Alright folks, welcome into the channel. My name's Jason. Thank you for joining me. This is my first video for the Midlife Collector channel. That is me, the Midlife Collector. Again, my name's Jason. Thanks for joining me. So I just wanted to do a quick introduction and show you guys one of the things that I found just the other day. I actually went to a garage sale with my wife. Didn't really want to go, but my wife talked me into going with her and ended up finding something really cool. But real quickly, before we get into that, the channel is going to be about collectibles, toys, vintage toys, Comic-Con, stuff like that. I'm trying to recollect things that I had when I was a kid, basically, and I've been kind of doing this for the past few years. But I figured I'd start a YouTube channel, kind of document my findings and some of the stuff I have now, which I think people find interested, or I should say interesting, and some of the stuff that I'm going to collect in the future. Not everything's going to be vintage, but I do collect G.I. Joe, I collect Star Wars, I collect Marvel, DC, all those sorts of stuff. And my daughter and I go to Comic-Cons all the time, so I'll be bringing my GoPro along with me. We'll be documenting those. There's some that I've went to in the past that I videoed, but I never really put onto a channel, and I'll kind of start introducing those later on as the channel gets going. I'll do a little brief introduction about those, and then tell you guys what the con was about, and I'll play the video, and we'll have some fun doing that. So anyway, let's talk about one of the things I just found. Like I said, I went to a garage sale the other day with my wife. I don't normally go to those, but I ended up going with her to this one, and I'm glad I did, because the lady had this bag of stuff right here, which I ended up asking her. I saw this was sitting on a table kind of in the back where the garage was, and I noticed it was actually sitting like this, and I noticed this patch right here, and I asked her how much she wanted for the bag, and she said, I don't know, how about $5? And sure enough, sold for $5. So let me show you some of the stuff that I have in here. I've already looked through a lot of it, but I wanted to save some of the stuff for the video, but I ended up putting this patch kind of right back where it was, because that's kind of how it was sitting. But well, let me move my GoPro down on the table, and I'll show you guys what's in this bag. I think you'll think it's pretty cool. So give me 1 second. All right, folks, so we're back. So I have a little, kind of a little fancy little mat here. So let me show you everything that was in this bag. And again, it was $5, which to me is unbelievable. And like I said, I didn't realize exactly what was in here till I started going through these. Now, these are all from the Collector Core boxes that came out a while back. I had gotten a couple of them, but I ended up stopping my my subscription for whatever reason. I don't know why, but there's a ton of pins in here and all kinds of stuff that I collect. So let me kind of go through. Actually, let me just dump this out real quick, and you guys see $5 was a heck of a deal for this. Just an absolute amazing deal. So let me kind of separate some of the patches here real quick from the pins. I probably should have did that before I started the video, but it shouldn't take me that long. So look, there's a Gundam patch right there. So whoever was collecting this stuff had good taste, because I was thoroughly impressed. And my Captain America right there. You'll notice my Captain America tattoo, which matches that right there. So awesome stuff. By the way, I do have an Iron Man tattoo. I don't know if you can see that. There it is right there. I don't know if you can see that. There he is. So, and I have a Star Wars tattoo as well, the Stormtrooper. So here's some of the pins right here. So there's a bunch of really cool ones right here. There's an Avengers one. That's from Disneyland. A Star-Lord. Which I actually, this one, a friend of mine gave me one of these a few months ago, and I got another one in there, which is pretty cool. So my daughter actually wants that one, so I'm going to give that to her. And then I ended up getting another one of these, which a friend of mine gave me. So I actually got duplicates of both. So that's kind of a fluke thing that would happen like that. But anyway, here's some of the other ones that are in here. Let me show you what we got. So there's some Gundam pins right here. There's actually 3 of those. And then there's an Avengers pin right there. And then another Collector Core one. That wasn't in the plastic. Collector Core one right there. There's a Star Wars pin. Another Star Wars pin. A BB-88 pin, I should say, right there. And there's another one. And there's another one on top of that. Cool stuff happening. And then this is a Funko pin, which is really cool. I have to do some research on this, because I'm not exactly sure, but I know it's Funko, and I don't remember. I remember seeing this somewhere. I got to do some research on this, but that's a Funko pin, and I believe it glows in the dark if I remember correctly. But I know I've seen it somewhere before. That was kind of a random pin that was in there, which is really nothing. There's a Gamorrean guard right there. The Collector Core. And another Collector Core right there. These are all still in the plastic, which is amazing. Not all of them, but most of them are. Gamora right there. Nick Fury. pin right there. Another pin right there from Doctor Strange and Swamp Thing. Right there. And then another collector. I mean, this is absolutely amazing. Like I said, these are being still in the bags. Just absolutely amazing. This, I think this is Crunchyroll, if I'm not mistaken. So that one's right there. All right, let me move the pins out of the way, and we'll get some of these and show you some of the patches we got. Their collector core right there. And then Star Wars. And then Rocket. And Green Arrow. And again, that Captain America. And then another Doctor Strange. And right there. And there's a guy driving around a motor scooter right here, if you can hear him. I'm outside in my backyard. He's going to come flying up the street here in just a second, so you'll have to... There he goes. Have to forgive me on that. A big Gundam patch. This thing is awesome. I do collect Gundam. I build those, and this is a kick-ass patch right there. I love that. Another Marvel one right there. So what I'm going to do with these... There's a Hulk one. That one's cool. There's Star-Lord. And Iron Man. And... right there, Deadpool, and these are kind of stuck together, which is interesting. I'm kind of wondering how long these have just been sitting in this bag. I didn't really ask too much. Spider-Man. I just thought, when I heard $5, I was like, yeah, I'm taking that. Red Hood, and then one more right there. So yeah, so $5 for all this stuff. Absolutely stunning deal on this. Just absolutely amazing. Worth way more than $5 because I know the boxes were like, I want to say they were like 24, 25 bucks, and you got a pin, I think a pin and a patch, if I remember correctly, in each box. But for me to have spent $5 on this stuff and to add that to my collection, let me make sure I got my camera, just absolutely amazing. So what I'm going to do with all these patches, I have a Dickies jacket, and I'm going to end up having my wife sew all these on there and make a kick-ass jacket. As obviously it's still summertime now, we're into July, but once wintertime comes around, I'm gonna have her make me a cool jacket out of all these pins and patches. It's gonna look great. So anyway, I just wanted to share this with you guys because I thought it was such a, I mean, where are you gonna find this stuff for $5? I mean, just, you can't. Absolutely no way. And so I was so excited when I found all these pins and patches. I just wanted to share this and do a quick video for you guys. So if you have any questions or comments about what I found in here, none of it's for sale. I'm going to end up putting it on my jacket, like I said. But if you have any questions or comments, leave them down below. I'm going to try and do videos hopefully about once a week. I do have a full-time job, so depending on my schedule with work, you know, I'll try and post videos as much as I can. But I know my daughter and I have Comic-Cons that are coming up, some anime stuff. I collect anime as well. So I'll be bringing my camera to me, or with me when I go to those, and I'll post the videos on that as well. But I know we have at least 5 coming up here, starting I think at the end of this month, and then continuing on as we're going along. And then we're taking a trip to Funko. We used to collect Funko a while back, not so much anymore, but we're going up to Funko here at the end of the month in Washington, so I'll bring my camera with me and I'll document some of that stuff. But anyway, again, like I said, if you want to subscribe to my channel, feel free. Hit that subscribe button right there. And I do have an Instagram channel that I started, Midlife Collector, as well. The link should be up there in the corner of the YouTube channel. If you want to follow me on there, do so as well. Anyway, like I said, if you have any questions, leave them in the comments down below, and hope you stick around for some more videos. Take care, folks.